So let's talk about two of our favorite subjects here at the Latimer Group: your organization and the world that we are all trying to compete in. And in particular, let's talk about how to make your organization as efficient and as effective as possible. And here's the reality. We live in a very fast-paced, a very noisy, a very complicated world. And in the world that we're living in, the vast majority of people that we interact with are dealing with their own complexities, their own distractions, their own overwhelming amount of information and choice. And in order to succeed in this kind of a world, your organization needs to do a number of things well. What does that mean? What's on the list? Well, some of that will depend upon your circumstances, your company, and the industry that you're in. But a few things are universal. And one of the universal truths is that in order to be competitive in the kind of world that we're all living in, our organizations need to be able to communicate well. Certainly that means we need to be able to communicate well externally with our clients, our customers, our key external stakeholders. But more fundamentally than that, our organizations need to communicate well internally. So let's focus on that for a moment. Because we at the Latimer Group believe that your internal communications will be the foundation upon which all your success will be built. And the most successful organizations have outstanding internal communication behaviors, where information is exchanged seamlessly, where meetings don't waste time, and ultimately, where decisions get made appropriately, effectively, and when necessary, quickly. Now, building this kind of an internal communications culture is not easy. It takes thought. It takes intention. But the Latimer Group is here to help. The building blocks of such an internal culture are based on three things. First, we have to build a culture that balances inclusion with efficiency. We want people's voices to be heard, but if we overdo that, things will slow down. Second, we have to build a culture that values analysis and speed. We want to take the time to analyze the details, but we also want to keep things moving. And third, we have to build a culture that appreciates complexity, but also simplicity. Both matter. We have to understand the complexities, but we also have to be able to translate them into simplicities. So in order to succeed in the kind of world that we're all living in, we need to first and primarily focus on our internal communication culture, which means three things. 1, balance inclusion with efficiency. 2, balance analysis and speed. And 3, balance complexity and simplicity. Instill these three foundations in your organization, and you are set up for success. That's what the Latimer Group can do for you.